Hello, it is Friday, October 26th. Welcome to my vlog, peace, light, and love. And what we start with, this is the weekend paper. I'm very lucky to have all the parts before somebody got them. So let's see. They think that the stone that killed the Palestinian could be Jewish terror. We're looking into that. Corruption. This is interesting. Let's look at the interesting things. A mother and a 10-year-old daughter took $6 and went from Venezuela by foot. Since 2015, 2 million people have escaped Venezuela, amongst them this mother and daughter. Or didn't want to starve to death in Venezuela. Yeah. What can we say? Gives us, makes us humble. $6 in Tel Aviv. That gets you a cup of coffee and a sandwich. And there they are on the go. This is the caricature. It says here, there's going to be like a rally marking 23 years to the murder of Yitzhak Rabin. So this is the caricature, if you can see. This is Yitzhak Rabin's, and it says here, a little bit to the left, please. So it's about the political, how it's gonna look, what it's gonna look like. And this is our cultural minister, and it says here, a city without silencing. Tomorrow, on Saturday night, there's going to be a rally about keeping freedom of expression, culture, and it's by the left wing. Well, we're definitely on the same page. And this is our Prime Minister. It says here, there's a huge, there's a very long article. It says here like 25 years ago, Netanyahu, Prime Minister, still invents conspiracy theories against him. Gideon Saar, was a minister, clarified that they're not going to be silenced anymore. I don't know, the Likud. And it's we're going to have municipal elections. This man married a very wealthy woman, and he's all over the city. I actually wrote him an email which he ignored about the bicycles on the pavement. So am I going to vote for him? Absolutely not. I am 4th generation in Tel Aviv. Wow, that's kind of cool. He is married and lives in the center of the city. He founded a movement. Yes, but you don't answer emails of concerned citizens about the electrical bikes on the sidewalk, so you don't have my vote. He's all over the city. I prefer to vote for somebody who's not married to money, because he's everywhere. He's everywhere. And then you have here all the municipal. How much money do they spend on this garbage? You know, like vote for me, vote for me, vote for me. Don't give government unlimited power. Yes, movement. Very good. And then we have the situation in Gaza. I don't really want to get into it because you know what? And then you have offers of, wow, this is a very large ad. Must have cost you can meet Palestinians that continue to believe in peace and listen to their lives and thoughts. Well, I don't know what to say. I mean, if they believe in peace, why do they have a terror organization running their government? An organization that doesn't give the people money and keeps them poor and desperate and encourages terror. I don't really feel like doing that, so I'm not going to go. Then, I don't know, huge ads. ultra-Orthodox. They're encouraged to be part of the job, but they have very, very low salaries. I don't know, that's not my experience. I worked in a religious school and they had better conditions than me, but it doesn't matter. Provocating, whatever. What is this? Pictures of somebody throwing stone, and trees that have been destroyed on Palestinian territories. I think it's horrible, a whole list. While we're making this list, let's balance it, but the trees destroyed by fires from Gaza, please, including nature reserve. Let's include those trees too. I think this is symbolic of how the extreme left works. They list all the Palestinian trees that have been destroyed, which is absolutely unforgivable. But they forget to list the trees that have been destroyed by the Palestinians by fire, and the animals as well. Let's count all the turtles and birds and all the animals killed by the fires, by the fire terror from Gaza and elsewhere. There were nature reserves set on fire and burning down forests that are so rare in this area. So, but I think it's absolutely inexcusable. But please balance this list by, and let's not make trees and animals the victims of this conflict. That is, I think, the lowest point on earth. Erdogan in Turkey, he's using the murder of the journalist for the elections, using it to sweep the problems beneath the carpet. And this is Prime Minister Netanyahu with Chinese. It says the complex courting of between China and Israel, trying to use their potential. And they talked about their favorite book. What is their favorite book? You want to know? History, lessons from history. They look like pals. You should read there's a wonderful cynical article later that we will read. This is how to vote for the municipality. There's going to be municipality. You have to bring your ID. Oh, that's all. No. You have to. Okay, you have a yellow one for the mayor and a white one for the committee. We are voting green secular. So definitely going to look into that. I'm going to vote for anyone that has a strong policy against electrical bikes and for protecting nature. And this is the plight of the mother and daughter with $6. We're making their way from Venezuela to Lima. Okay. Ethiopia, the first time they have a woman as the president. Good for them. Underwater robots discover the life beneath the surface in Israel, where there's no sun. Some of them they're in danger of the gas, excavations. So these are the animals that are in danger. And they're living in Haifa. New technology allows us to diagnose cancer, to follow an embryo. This is just the beginning. And a new Israeli research discovered the biological clock of tanning Okay. So they say that if you expose yourself within 48 hours, the skin cannot protect you against anything. Who was killed first? I don't know. The Holocaust debate that allows the murdered family to inherit something in Israel. They have to prove who was murdered first. And this is great. Oh, it's very windy here. We had a very big storm last night, and it's stormy. It was very sunny till now. So, this journalist really cynically analyzed Benjamin Netanyahu celebrates his 69th birthday in his office. Behind him are the two flags of Israel and balloons, blue and white balloons. And next to him is his wife Sarah with her with her smiles, like incomprehensible smiles. Netanyahu says what an amazing experience that left him touched meeting the vice president of China, that he defined in a narcissistic, bitter way only the second strongest man in China. So Netanyahu, one of the strongest men in the world. And then he almost like, we don't know if he's crying or laughing. And then he says, but then I saw the media is not interested at all. And his voice goes up. And he says, the only thing that interests them is the media that refuses to subject themselves to him and become his extension. The conspiracy of the century. He constantly sees, and even in his birthday, he sees conspiracies. And maybe the vice president is